to episode 89 of Series 5 of Master League Story Mode. Now I've just about recovered from the heartache of the last episode. I could not believe the loss to Manchester City. We certainly didn't deserve to lose that game. Dybala there, his debut didn't go particularly well. Pavard's debut as well, I mean, it was marred by actually Issa Diop's performance. He slotted home one of the worst own goals we've ever seen, just unnecessarily, and then Gabriel Jesus ended it off, but really we'd had chances to level things up, and Dybala had a shaky debut. It was a big game to go into, admittedly. Should we have started Mateta or Vitinho? I guess, they've been in the goals repeatedly this season, but of course you go for your big money signing, and it didn't pay off at all. But today, we can make some amends at least, as we go up against Spurs, and then Marcelo Bielsa's old club, Leeds United. That's going to be a huge one. At the very least this season we want to finish above Leeds. As much as we love them, it would feel like a real backward step if Marcelo Bielsa didn't finish at least second. We're 8 points off City. They could drop the points, they could, it's unlikely. They're normally pretty relentless. Spurs not having such a great season. They are 11 points behind us. So hopefully we can get our confidence up here in time for the big game at Elland Road. Right, let's get into it. So I think there's going to be some tired legs after the last one because we didn't really make any substitutions, but luckily it doesn't look like we need to make any changes. Fabinho obviously stays in, the captain, important enough to start even on a downward arrow. Everyone else I'm happy with. Mateta an option off the bench. Dybala, can he find some form in this game? It's going to be absolutely key. Spurs, yep. Not much has changed there. We tried to sign Davinson Sanchez. I'm pretty happy with Pavard really. But Sanchez would have been good as well. Few slightly dodgy players in there. Vorm 75 rated at the back. Got Son on the bench, Wanyama on the bench. Lloris doesn't start, luckily. Look, nothing less than a win will do today. Nothing less than a win will do in every single game for the rest of the season. But ahead of the Leeds game, it would be great to get a good performance under our belts with all the new players. So after a Champions League final between these two sides very recently, I don't know whether that adds any more spice to this one, but we are still at Wembley in this reality. Spurs still not moved into their old stadium. Look at Dele Alli's smile there. That looks forced. That looks really forced. Yeah, we're going to need to pick ourselves up massively from the last game. We didn't do a huge amount wrong. Just didn't perform in the way we should. And yeah, come on. That's all I can say. Pavard down the line into Mo Salah. He'll push it through to Naby Keita. No one there with him. Keita will step back inside. Dybala now pokes it. What a finish that is. That's much better. Much better. And the number 10 scores his first goal in a Liverpool shirt with pretty much his first touch of the game. Where was that in the City game? He looked so nervous in the City game. I guess first game in the Premier League, the biggest game of the season. Maybe it was a mistake, but that is a casual finish. A cultured finish from the Argentinian. You know, we've had so much success with Argentinian players with Marcelo Bielsa. Unsurprisingly, he inspires his countrymen, and that is exactly what we needed. Hopefully now that opens the floodgates to Dybala scoring plenty of goals this season, because that is the only way we're going to do any good in this league. Sessegnon, good early ball there. Now Savic, nice work, finds Sadio Mane, he's away from Eric Dyer. We love the R2 shots with Sadio Mane, but he's gone low poke. Tried to catch Vorm out there at the near post, didn't quite work. Oh, Eriksson beats Sessegnon to that. Sessegnon puts the pressure on and Eriksson fires over. First chance there for Spurs, not a million miles away. Good ball into Dele Alli. Trent's back there with him. Oh, lovely work, Trent. Much better than the last game after that disappointing goal we gave away to Gabriel Jesus. Mane inside to Savic. Could have done with being a little bit in front of him, but Savic keeps it moving into Sadio Mane. Steps inside of Eric Dyer and then back out again, but Dyer does really well to put a foot in there. Oh, but that's a poor clearance, but we can't do anything with it. It's unlucky. Bernardo up against Harry Kane. Bernardo does enough. Oh, lovely work from the Brazilian. He has turned into a world-class player. He was certainly the right player to take with us from Leeds. As Salah cuts inside. Nice ball into Trent. Keita back to Mo Salah. Oh, nearly finds him. Savic, good strength. Oh, he's away from Dembele. We'll get the shot off here. Oh, nearly falls to Dybala. Can Spurs work one final chance before the end of this first half? They've not had much, but a goal now would make things difficult for us. Oh, we've not dealt with that. Lamela. Oh, Sessegnon. Good turn of pace there when required. And we go in at the half. A goal up here. Dybala's goal in the 10th minute. Pretty much our only proper chance of the game. It's Pochettino versus Bielsa again. The student versus the master. And at the moment, the master is on top. But it hangs in the balance here. I feel like Harry Kane, always a danger. If we give them any chances, we could easily drop points here. Spurs with the home advantage as well. They'll come out hard in the second half. We need to be prepared to soak that up, try and hit him on the break. Salah needs to get involved. He's barely touched the ball. Right, let's do this. Sessegnon cuts that out really easily, and it's through to Milinkovic-Savic now. Comes inside of Aurier. Dyer does well. Oh, could fall to Dybala here. Looks to hit it first time. Vorm didn't come out. I was expecting him to. Savic did well here. Drove into the box, stepped inside. Dyer did well. The clearance was not a good one. We had a chance to take a touch there. Dele Alli into Harry Kane. Real danger here as Dele Alli is played through. Bernardo gets across, maybe just does enough. Still a great effort from the Englishman and a lovely save from Alisson. Knew they'd have chances in this half. We need to reduce them as much as possible. Alisson with the short corner, but Mo Salah's there and he's onto it. And now we've got a chance for a break here as the Egyptian drives forward. He's only got Dybala with him. Dybala now can slip it back into Mo Salah as the 1-2 takes him away from Eric Dyer. He'll step inside here. Oh, it's a cute ball. Dybala! Yes! What a counter-attack that is. It's exactly what we said would happen. Tottenham would bring players forward. Tottenham would... Oh, where's the face gone? Yeah, well, there we are. And two Brazilians embrace as an Argentinian fires his second home at the end of the pitch. It was great interplay with Mo Salah. Lovely work from the Egyptian, cut inside. And this is a deftly placed ball. Any more or any less on that and it wouldn't have been a goal. But Dybala grabs his first Premier League brace. And yeah, we read it. We said that Spurs would put players forward. We said we'd hit them on the break. And that is a classic counter-attacking move there from Liverpool. Exactly what we needed, just to settle the nerves here. The Spurs look to find a way back in. Good ball through to Son. Pavard chooses to stay inside. Oh, it's found Kane. Surely. Whoa. Great defending there. Oh, it's a well-placed ball into Son Heung-min. Oh, it's off the bar. It's off the bar. 66th minute goal. To take it to 2-1 would have given Spurs so much hope in this. Denied by the crossbar. God for that. Trent. There's a lot of space to work with here. That's a clever ball into Savic, who suddenly found himself in a lot of space. Steps away from Guedes. Savic with the long-range effort. It's well wide. It's well worked. Unlucky. Pavard now surveys the field. You know he's got a great range of passing. It's on display there. Mo Salah inside to Dybala. Little flick into Savic. He's away from one. Oh, it's a good effort. Mane Eriksen's there. Savic looking dangerous today. He's been in the goals already this season. A couple of good chances for him there. Oh, Moreno's done really well there. Sessegnon into the Ox. Back out to Ryan Sessegnon. Into the box now. Squares it for Naby Keita. And that is game over here. Sessegnon pushed into the left wing position with Mane going off. And it's his assist that grabs us what will be the crucial third here at Wembley. And yeah, Moreno did really well coming on. And then the Ox, simple ball into Sessegnon. He could have had a go, but he spotted Naby Keita in loads of space. And that will seal it here. You can see why Spurs have had a poor season. They've got some personnel issues. And an ageing side where they haven't really replaced some of the players that they needed to. And it's really showing here as we have swept them aside with no problems at all. Okay, now out to Schläger. Could there be a consolation here? Harry Kane with the layoff. Moreno, great challenge. He's looked brilliant since coming on. What an option he is off the bench if he's going to play like this. Sessegnon through to Dybala. That's a beautiful ball from Ryan Sessegnon. Dybala with the... Ooh, cheeky little chip there. Falls form into a good save. Almost grabs his hat-trick. And there we have it. A great win here in London for Liverpool. Gives us that confidence back. And potentially a difficult side to come up against as well. But really good to see Paulo Dybala start to pay back some of that huge transfer fee. And pay some of those huge wages with a few goals. If only he could have found just one in the City game. Sure it would have been enough. But anyway, played well. The first goal was incredibly well taken. Thought nothing of it, just opened himself up, and that is gorgeous. Went on to score a good second as well, had chances to make it 3, but we're happy with that, a good performance all round. Bielsa, I'm sure, was all hugs with Pochettino afterwards, so much respect between the two Argentinians. But today, it was the old man who came out on top, experience over youth. And Dybala with man of the match. Salah did well. He got a 7, Sessegnon with a 7 as well, great game from him. And there we have it, how did everyone else get on? Manchester City, losing to Arsenal, and Leeds losing to Chelsea. Absolutely ideal fixtures there. And we move above Leeds United, who dropped down into 4th. That's really unfortunate. And now only 5 points behind City. Well, we didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. Great to see City losing. If only we'd beaten them. How different things would be. United sneaking up on us though. Got to be wary of them. I don't know if we're still to play them this season. That's obviously going to be a huge derby. But now, Liverpool Leeds. It was always going to be the exciting one. The one we'd look forward to. I wonder who the manager is now. Obviously we won't know. But what sort of formation is he playing? How is he going to line up? Who's playing where? Let's find out. This is a big one. Oh look, they've made a couple of signings. Obviously they got De Paula. And they've signed Alaman. Totally changed the formation. That's interesting. They've gone a bit tighter there. Lucas and Chidozie centre-back duo. We know all about that. That's quality. They've signed a lot of players, actually. They've padded out the squad. De Jong still with that big injury, of course. Lookman, Brunetta, the horse on the bench. Goni's there. Kobos, the arseman, still there. They haven't really brought in any quality, but they've at least padded out this side. They needed that, at the very least. Kluivert and Gnabry, as we know, are going to be dangerous, but Maxi Romero... I mean, Pavard looked good in the last game, as did Bernardo. They're going to have a job on their hands today. Who do we play, though? That's the question. Mane on a downward arrow. Could bring in Vitinho out there. No, don't think we're going to, though. We'll start Mane. What's Dybala like out there? He can play there. And then we could bring on Vitinho at centre forward. Vitinho's not a bad winger, actually. Not bad at all. He can play out there. Maybe we'll start Vitinho. Yeah, we'll start Vitinho. And then Mane as an option off the bench. Everyone else looking okay, not too tired. Right, this is a big game. Let's do it. So you'd like to think as he returns to Elland Road there'd be little more than just nice applause. Be no boos, hopefully no boos. We gave him a good few years. Marcelo Bielsa put his all into this club. I think his hand was really forced with the move. I mean, you can see the shit players they've had to bring in. Will they drop off now? That's the question. They've done okay under the new manager. But, you know, there's going to be no friends here. There's going to be no gifts given to this Leeds side. Oh, straight away, and we're pulled apart here. Justin Kluivert into the box. Trent comes across into Maxi Romero, of course. Oh, fucking course. Oh, you can't be angry, but it's just so predictable. We know what he's like in the box. We've read the scouting report. We wrote the fucking scouting report of all the managers in the world who are going to know exactly what to expect from this Leeds side. It's going to be Marcelo Bielsa. Not just because he's been spying, not just because he does all of the prep that you could ever do, but because we built this team. We know all about Maxi Romero, all about his finishing. Kluivert skinned us there. Simple ball back. And we're behind instantly without having touched the ball. It was really predictable, wasn't it? Oh, mistake there. Dybala now will look to curl one. First chance of the game for Liverpool. Comes from a Leeds mistake. Dybala had only one idea here. Butland wasn't that close to it. If that had a little bit more curl, could have drawn things level. Bernardo beaten to it by ex-teammate Maxi Romero, and now Maxi Romero is played through here. Pavard comes across. And fuck for that. Oh, that's not good. Sessegnon into Savic. Plays it out wide to Vitinho. Back inside to Ryan Sessegnon, up against his old side today. Looks for Paulo Dybala. Lovely turn. Whoa! The snapshot. Dybala looking sharp today. De Paula now. Signed from Liverpool. He was in one of the swap deals. Savic close to Gnabry, but Gnabry does well. Really dangerous ball to the far post. Oh, we get it clear. And Vitinho, that's a good little trap there. And now Salah into Dybala. They linked up well in the last game. Dybala now all alone. Away from the dozer. Dybala back inside to Savic. Unlucky. Ooh, Butland. Bernardo, strong header. Keita can't find a ball through. Trent will poke it in to Savic. What a pass that is. Naby Keita's effort is saved by Butland. Lovely work from Savic. Just couldn't find the finish though. Ball back to Naby Keita here. It's into Dybala. Looks to turn away from Chiedozie. The effort is palmed wide by Jack Butland. We know how good a keeper he is. With Dybala putting on a clinic here. Playing the lone striker role. He's created so many chances. Corner here. Trent's seen the run of Ryan Sessegnon. He'll cut back inside. Hits it with the right. Oh, it's fallen to Dybala. That's nice. That's nice. Would Ryan Sessegnon have celebrated? I suppose he was only there for a year or so, but Dybala pops up with his third goal in a Liverpool shirt. And he is up and running officially now. Clever short corner here into Ryan Sessegnon. Could have hit it first time, but cuts back inside of Cpats. His block is a good one, but not good enough. Finds Dybala, who has deserved a goal so far. He's looked pretty sharp. And we level things up. Maxi Romero out wide. That's where we want him. And Bernardo, good tackle. And now Mo Salah. Bring it forward down this right-hand side. It's all opened up for him here. No one wants to challenge him. Oh, except for Lucasen. He's not shy. But it's fallen here. Salah with the turn. Oof. Great defending. Oh no, who's watching Maxi Romero? Who's watching him? No! Through on goal here. Oh, good save. You can see that happening. He's just such an intelligent runner off the ball. Fabinho, though, caught out there. And Maxi Romero, we didn't expect him to score this. We've still seen him score so many. Alisson made himself big just at the right time. DePaula, ball into the box. Good punch away. Gomez, though, will keep it alive. So many ex-Liverpool players today. They've got Henderson, they've got Gomez, they've got DePaul. And that wasn't far off. Free kick taken short. Salah on the turn into Keita. Oh, it's very intricate here, but it'll fall to Mo Salah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we made that look very, very difficult. A lot of short passing, not really going anywhere, but it fell to Salah. Well, we've done it once. I think we're going to try it again here, but Sessegnon this time will hit it first time. Oh, surely they'd be more aware the second time of masking. Sessegnon, though, forcing Butland to push it well wide. And that's half-time here at Elland Road. A second-minute goal from Maxi Romero was about as inevitable as anything that's ever happened in the history of the world. Then Dybala as well. He looked inevitable. The amount of chances he had. Finally put one away. We've created more chances. Oh, it's V Lines managing Leeds now. Don't know much about him, but he's done pretty well so far. Pretty well. We need to keep the ball away from Maxi Romero. His runs are deadly. Of course, we know that. Right, let's do this. Keita into Mo Salah. Once again, we haven't really seen enough from him. Dybala, nice turn. Smart ball into Savic. Oh, he's got the power as well to stay away from Lucasen. But he can't direct his shot on target. Oh no, Juan Brunetta is through here. Away from Fabinho. Puts the chip over Alisson. He's put it wide. Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh, I don't know if I could have been angry about that. The horse into unbelievable. Still got the number 10 shirt. Alisson left himself in no man's land. Anywhere on target, and that would have been a guaranteed goal. Very close there. Oh, Bernardo says, good to see you, old friend, but I will have that back. Then Pavard, lovely pass out to Mo Salah. Into Naby Keita, back to Trent. It's popped up inside here. It's a lovely ball into Paulo Dybala. Lovely save by Butland. Oh, clever ball into Ademola Lookman. The ex-Everton boy will be keen to score here, and he puts his foot through that, and Leeds certainly battling back in this one. We're not on top here by any means. Oh no, Gnabry has played through. Real danger here. Serge Gnabry, Bernardo across. Does enough, just about to put the German off. And then Alisson. What a ball that is into Savic. Lovely flick into Naby Keita. He'll push it into the path of Paulo Dybala. Inside of Chiedozie. No, Chiedozie stands his ground so well. Pavard, lovely ball into Trent. Knocks it into the path of Mo Salah. Ball inside to Trent, just about finds him. It's a lovely ball into Dybala. Oh, and Lucasen is there, but Dybala! Oh, and he has been the ultimate poacher today. And he's poached his second. The first fell kindly. And that one, well, Lucasen will be really unhappy. Him and Chidozie have been rock solid at the back. And they very nearly dealt with this. Oh, it's just a mix-up, and it's actually, of course, it's Callum Paterson. Just as predictable as Maxi Romero scoring. It's Callum Paterson's mistake that gives us our second. Dybala did well to get in front of, I think it was Lucasen there. But Lucasen made up the ground, but oh, that's gutting for the lads. That is gutting. Ademola Lookman now. Great footwork. Back out to Seapat. There's a ball in, looking for Brunetta. He's headed away, but De Paul is... shot is well high and wide. This is getting very tense now. Great work from Lookman. Seapats his ball in. Brunetta unlikely to win that one in the air. And the ex-Liverpool boy, De Paul, puts it over the bar. And we are going to come away with a vital 3 points here. Dybala's header, saved by Butland. There we go. You've got to say that Leeds, even without Bernard, even without Sessegnon, still a top side. And they made it very, very difficult for us. Maxi Romero could have easily finished us off. There's Jordan Henderson in a Leeds shirt against Liverpool. That's an odd one. Plenty of ex-Liverpool players. It was always going to be a hotly contested battle. But in the end, it was the poaching instincts of Paulo Dybala. That's what we paid him the big money for, just to keep grinding away. But it's Maxi Romero, another poacher extraordinaire. We got the first goal there, and that was classic Maxi boy. It wasn't enough, thankfully. In the end, we just created way too many chances for them to handle. Butland was excellent in goal, some good saves from him. Poor performances, though, from Savic, Coutinho, Salah. Really poor. In fact, the entire midfield just didn't really feature. Not quite sure what that is. We'll choose to ignore that for now. Hopefully that sorts itself out. Yeah, Bernardo and Sessegnon 4.5s as well. That's a very odd selection of ratings. I guess the goals were maybe against the run of play a little, but we had so many chances. I don't know how it was so low. Anyway, good result there. And Manchester City lose again, 3-0 to West Ham. Wow, 3 points in it now. Gutted for Leeds as they drop down. Hopefully they can retain their Champions League spot this season. Probably can. 4 points ahead of Arsenal. But that has really opened things up now in the chase for the Premier League title. 3 points in it. We've just got to keep cracking on. Good performances today. Dybala bringing home the bacon. That's all we can ask from him. Or he's Argentinian, so I guess bringing home the delicious steaks. And things don't get any less exciting in the next episode as we move into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. We would love an FA Cup win. So that's going to be an interesting one up against Huddersfield. And there it is. Wow. Big games keep coming. Really exciting. It's a derby against third position Manchester United, are only a point away from us. And then it's into the first knockout rounds. We've got so much to enjoy. And for those of you paying attention to the channel announcements, there's going to be 3 Master League Story Mode episodes a week now. 1 extra a week with the Become a Legend series being finished. So it's going to be Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Hopefully we're going to get through at least another season. But hopefully we can win something this season. That didn't look particularly likely. We're still well in it on all 3 fronts. Very exciting. I'll see you in a bit.